It's week 3 of the National Football League, and this one features Tank Dell. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Wizards and the Colts, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the best of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today is week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Wizards of Louisville. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, joining you as always. And Charles, you check out this Louisville team. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long season to go. They're about playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us-against-the-world mentality. You can use it and get a victory.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Well, Brad Lewis, welcome back to Chilling
Pushing his way through.
Episode of the Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise.
So the Colts now coming
Miss
up
any other episodes of ever on the channel on the playlist.
And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And able to use his blockers to get this.
We got 8 out of that. 3rd and 3.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they held up to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every
Flag
week.
is down. I believe that's holding against the offense. There was a pass interference.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So that was not good. Roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
The numbers for him from a week ago.
So Jonathan Taylor,
57 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer.
3rd and 4.
And he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Let's search for 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
That complete to Downs.
holding on the offense.
But don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding on the offense. Looks like holding over there.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the
There we
red
go.
zone because things are a little bit more condensed.
Back to
Gotta go
pass.
back
The
to play chart
throw
and see if they can dial
is
up the ball.
incomplete.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Incomplete again.
It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
That is
First down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Left him wide open.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Touchdown, Colts. What a drive.
Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Wizards nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off.
Go Tank Dell.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff here.
Hogan below A got nothing.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They go again with Ogunbowale.
Oh, I shouldn't have spun. Why did I
This
spin?
Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now
Broken ribs will not be able to return.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple
Almost picked off.
And immediately they were saying, you need to go.
That was almost picked off, folks.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And boom, got nowhere.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. So Dalton now. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton.
Overthrew him.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Dalton here from the gun.
Oh, I shouldn't have threw that.
Intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. And it'll be Dalton again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone
So
coverage
4 of 10.
playing deep.
Randy
That
Dalton.
makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is
Touchdown.
Xavier Hutchinson, 35 yards. And the Wizards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety.
Kick is up, and it is good by Fairbairn.
Safety, his speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Oh, there it is. That's a flag. It's a roughing the passer, though.
They're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Looks like it's against the Wizards.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So Ledbetter gets called for
obviously
roughing the
they will
passer.
decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Incomplete, Hutchinson.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Incomplete again.
3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Intercepted.
One, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So Dalton not connecting on many of his passes here.
Defensively, they have not
But the
allowed
team
a lot
is
of
doing pretty
receivers
good.
to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Touchdown.
Touchdown! Tegan Quattoriano in the final seconds of the first half. And the Wizards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Fairbairn.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive
incomplete.
player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Dalton.
Oh, it's picked off.
Double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely
intercepted. That was a bad throw by Andy Dalton.
Eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Louisville offense back out now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Incomplete again, intended for Tank Dell.
Back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Another incompletion here.
8 of 23, 180 yards for Andy Dalton.
Throwing the football, just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Touchdown, Tank Dell.
Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there.
That's no good. That's no good. I knew it.
No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
I knew that was going to happen as soon as that freaking meter went. Didn't catch it in time.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this
oh no, what is that?
This margin too.
That's got to be holding. Fumble. But that's holding on the offense. Got to be. Holding offense.
Don't you do that.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle.
Wrapped him up.
It's a
3rd and 13.
for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dalton sets up play action.
I should have threw that to Hutchinson.
Falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Dalton goes down.
But this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Nope, no good.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, that certainly hurts. Your guys put you in position to take the lead here in the 3rd quarter, but that one's off the mark. So a definite missed opportunity right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even...
Oh, fudge.
To the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone.
5 receptions, a buck 59, and a touchdown for Tank Dell.
Play action now, Dalton. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
So we haven't done anything in the whole...
More after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Haven't been able to do anything in the...
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
And we have not been able to get anything.
Field after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From midfield here, Dalton.
Incomplete, nearly picked off.
Going to be incomplete.
These defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Dalton on play action.
Incomplete again.
Away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Tank Dell again.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. They'll run with Boone here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's second down. Dalton looking. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll go with Boone. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We're good. We're good.
Andy Dalton.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down and goal coming up here. Dalton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they take a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Louisville, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
There you go, folks. That was a nail-biter. We would have got that extra 2-point conversion somehow, some way out. Probably would have been really good, but we did not. The team still played fresh. The team still played good. If you're new, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right hand corner of your screen, stiff and bottom to the bell icon, become part of the Relocation Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry. Hope you're like the wolf. Ow, I am out.